Turkey is making history with the Togg, its first electric car and the first vehicle ever to be made by Turkey's car industry. But critics say the project's main purpose is to help President Erdogan secure another term. Turkey has undertaken a range of political and economic measures to boost its independence from other countries in recent years. Now, it is ushering in a major breakthrough for its automobile industry. The first ever Turkish-developed, Turkish-made car, by Turkey's Otomobili joint venture group, Togg, is going into production. The new Togg car factory began operating on October 29. The date carries a clear message as it marks the 99th anniversary of the foundation of the Turkish Republic. Togg was first founded in 2018 for the purpose of making Turkey more independent from foreign carmakers. It is an important step contributing to the rise of Turkey's car industry, according to Emre Özpenersi, a journalist and automotive expert, who has been closely following the Togg project. The plan for next year is to manufacture some 17,000 to 18,000 electric vehicles at Togg's factory near Istanbul. The site is designed for a capacity of up to 175,000 cars annually, a target that decision makers want to reach in the next 5 years. Even though the Togg factory is beginning production now, it will be a while before the vehicles reach the market. The company projects that the first cars will be ready by March 2023, a few months ahead of the presidential election. On June 18 next year, voters will decide whether to keep Erdogan in office or pick someone new to succeed him. The Togg car success or failure could influence the vote, as the vehicle is widely seen as a prestige project by President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. The Togg automobile has been promoted as the people's car. Indeed, when the project was first launched by Erdogan, people expected this would be a car affordable to everyone in Turkey, says Özpenersi. Critics of President Erdogan and his party, the AKP, are certain he is using Togg to boost his chances of re-election. Of course, investments like these are always supported by the state, but if there are political tensions, this will harm the project before a single car is even built, says Özpenersi. The schedule largely follows earlier reports. Togg also announced a launch of more models following the electric SUV. While also will utilize the same architecture, designs will vary. Togg distinguishes between Western and Oriental tastes but has only envisioned Turkey as the launch market so far. Regarding technology, battery options may provide 300 or 500 kilometers of range, and Togg plans a 147 kilowatts rear-mounted engine and a 294 kilowatts all-wheel drive with 2 motors. Togg was founded in 2019 as a joint project between 6 major Turkish groups to establish a Turkish, electric, car maker. So far, Turkey has mainly produced vehicles and components for international brands. Conditions for Karakas, the ex-Bosch manager appointed as Togg's CEO, and his team have been anything but good. Inflation in Turkey is as high as 80%. However, Togg has the support of the Turkish government, which, according to Handelsblatt, has partially waived taxes for the company and interest on the government loan. There are also no reliable price statements, probably due to currency fluctuations. The E-SUV is to be followed by a sedan, a hatchback in the C segment, a B SUV and a van. Togg plans selling its SUV at 900,000 Turkish lira, roughly 50,000 €, which is unaffordable for most people in Turkey. Özpenersi says ordinary consumers could invest no more than 500,000 lira for a new car. In 1 or 2 years, a more affordable model will follow. The high retail price might not be the only disappointment in store for potential buyers. Turkey also lacks the necessary infrastructure for the owners of electric vehicles. Turkey's infrastructure is not yet ready to make the switch to e-cars, says Automotive Data CEO Hüsamettin Yalçın. Ordinary people, according to Yalçın, should not have to worry about whether there will be enough charging stations en route from Ankara to Istanbul. While Togg vehicles are designed and assembled in Turkey, components like batteries, engines and some electric systems are imported. To date, 51% of materials used to build the vehicles are Turkish-made. Industry Minister Mustafa Varank has said he wants to raise this to 65% in coming years. For now, Togg cars are designed for the domestic market rather foreign buyers. This stems partly from the combination of components used to build the car, which drive up production costs, says Özpenersi. He says if Togg succeeds in using 70% Turkish-made components, its cars will become competitive internationally.